Well, good morning, you guys. Welcome to what I would say to me, and always has been, and I'm not lying, you guys know I don't say things like this. This is my favorite place on the Oregon coast. I don't think there's anything prettier. And look at this. These ships are in dock. Where you go to Newport and Charleston and all places like that, and you see boats docked in the water. This is how they do it in Port Orford, and have done it this way how long, Steve?
Since the beginning of this dock, when it was first incorporated.
So, you guys, I want you to meet somebody. Steve, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Steve Courtier. I'm the port manager since 2014.
So, when you came here, this is like one of the most unusual places to be, Port
Correct.
Orford, Oregon.
Correct.
Why?
First of all, it's called a dolly dock. It's one of only 5 in the world, from what I've been told, where we launch boats via a 25-ton crane.
I'm going to show you guys.
Okay.
So there, that's how they get them in the water, right?
That's right. And they drops the boats down 26 feet down to the water's edge, and we recover and launch the boats using that crane system right there. It's called a dolly dock. Like I said, it's only one of 5 in the entire world, and there's no harbor for them to moor up at, but the nice thing about it is there's no bar to cross.
So this is the ocean right there.
Open ocean.
Like, now, you guys, here's something really cool. Oh, and I want to tell you guys, if you tag the person, look at the, we have a contest. We're going to send you to Port Orford, down here to Port Orford, Langlois, and Bandon. But you got to tag our pages. There's instructions on there on what to do, and you might be able to come down here and enjoy this place too. But tell them about how this, when they built the jetty out here, what it did.
Well, this used to be a natural deep draft harbor. We used to, back in the day, have 400-foot logging ships that would moor alongside the dock here, and we had natural deep draft channel.
So how many boats do you have? Are they called boats or ships?
No, they're boats. Yeah, we've got, I'd say on dock, we got about 34, 35, and then we have about 40 to 45 trailerable boats. We call them non-tenants. They fish out of here. They're commercial fishermen, but they keep their boats at their house, so they don't pay for moorage down here in the dock like the bigger boats do.
So you guys have a plan, and I want to stay over here. Then we're going to go. I want to go look at the dock, but come over this way, Steve. Okay. So you guys, there's a plan to renovate this, and it's not a final plan. It's just a plan that's kind of in the works and talking about it. But it would have to do with that area. In fact, let's go over here.
Sure.
So, kind of creating a business area and retail shops, and basically we're talking, Steve, right over all along the front here.
Correct. It's what we call the boneyard. We have ships over there, or the fishing boats over there, and it'll encompass that whole area and wrap around where the current port office is right now.
So you guys, all of this would become businesses, restaurants, shops, and then there'd be a little boardwalk on the front. And again, this is all in the the idea phase. How much money are we talking?
Right now we're shooting for $6 million to get us going, and we're really close to our $3 million match that we're going to work with EDA, the Economic Development Agency, and they'll match our $3 million funds, which will give us $6 million. So we're in the process of procuring funding right now. We're really close. We're only a couple $100,000 off.
Why do you need this?
Why do we need the facility? To bring economic vitality to the Port Orford area. I mean, it's a pretty economically deprived area, and offering new retail shops, a chance for tourists to come and appreciate the natural beauty of this area, and also to incorporate research. And
because OSU would probably be involved with this as well.
Correct. OSU has an interest here, a research lab, and a small satellite schooling area where they can actually study the ocean and do all their biological work they need to in the ocean. And then we can keep regular business going too as well.
Because you guys, let's go out to the edge. You guys have to see this. Because you guys have like a marine reserve. I mean, this is like an area that is unlike anything else in Oregon, in Port Orford.
So we have the Redfish Rocks out here, which I believe back in 2011 it was designated as a marine reserve.
It was, because I covered it.
Yeah.
I was here as a news guy.
So perfect. So you know about that. They basically got the Redfish Rocks area to become a reserve, and they do a lot of research. We have a...
Hey, buddy.
Look at that.
Are they legal? No, but what'd you catch? Hold on, guys. This is live, so we get to go see this guy. Hey, dude. Who are you?
Caden.
You're Caden?
Yep.
So these ones you got to throw back?
Yep. Yep.
Okay. But you're out here doing it, huh?
Yep.
Uh-oh. You got one running away from it.
That one.
Thanks, Dad. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's great. We get a lot of people coming down here and crabbing off the dock. It's wonderful. Exactly. But it's just a very isolated area, and it's a, you know, I've been all up and down this whole coast, and to me, this is the most beautiful part of the coast I've ever seen.
Oh, I think so too. And part of your charm is the fact that you can go in, like we were in the Salty Dog last night having a beer,
absolutely.
and you meet the locals and you get to talk to people and you find out what's really happening in the town.
Right.
And that's hard to do anymore.
It is. It really is. This town is great, though. I mean, it's very close knit. And, you know, we had a big storm back in 2014 here, and it was nice to see the whole entire town come together and help pick up the pieces, because we got really inundated by 40-foot waves coming up on the dock and had millions of dollars in damage. And it was nice to see that the whole town came together to help out. It was just wonderful.
And you do have way more facilities than most people have pay attention. You can go. They got a fancy restaurant. They got regular restaurants. They got the crazy Norwegian. We'll show you sometime next week. The Salty Dog, Ed's Underground Pub. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to hang out at night and do, but it's just a different world than what most people are used to, which is why it's charming.
It's not big city life.
No.
I'll tell you what, Rick. It's
So-
not big city life.
And they even have a gym at the theater that we went to. So all kinds of stuff going on. Steve, thank you.
My pleasure.
You guys, I got to thank our sponsors again for a second. So again, Toyota and your Northwest Toyota dealers make this possible for us to bring you Exploring in the backstories. And we're going to be here for the rest of the week, and the contest will be running through next week as well. And that's on Instagram and here on Exploring on Facebook. So you go on, if you tag somebody, and like our pages, the instructions are up at the top. That'll get you entered to win 4 nights, 2 nights in Langlois, and you're going to get some food here in Port Orford, and you get 2 nights in Bandon. So we're going to be in Langlois on Friday. We're going to be here still for another day, and then we'll be in Bandon over the holiday and for the rest of the week. So we're going to be showing you all kinds of things from a part of the coast you've probably never been before, but you really need to check it out, because this is Oregon the way it used to be. You know, very few t-shirt shops.
Very few.
And I bet you could find saltwater taffy, but you'd have to look for it or bring your own. So that's the real old Oregon.